Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new video, and this time I want to talk about the Leuven Brawl, the second edition. This is a Blood Bowl tournament that I participate last weekend, where I went to play some Blood Bowl. For a long time that I was not playing this game, so I wanted to participate and to see how other people is playing, because it's been a very long time, as I said. So I decided to go with my human team. I use the basic team that is coming in the Blood Bowl box. So 2 blitzers, 2 catchers, 2 throwers, 6 liners, 1 ogre, that is the only addition I do, and then to complete the points I have Fun Factor 2 and 4 rerolls. We were able to put, because of the tier, I was able to put 7 abilities. So the blitzers had on top dodge, 4 liners have block, and I put accurate on one of the throwers. So here is my first game. I play against orcs, humans against orcs. I will not go to the game, just a very fast recap. This game was, at the first part, was quite balanced, but I have to say that I cannot compete with the orcs in smashing and I want to say in hitting one to each other. So I tried to, they score on the first time. I tried to score on the second time, but yeah, I missed the pass. I think I missed to do the game. So at the end, yeah, he smashed me in the hits. So he wounded 2 or 3 of my guys. Went directly to the killed. It was quite a rough. I was a little bit unlucky. I tried to play more on the speed, but the mistake, you can see here, the mistake I do is I engage too close to the orcs, and they really destroy me in the blocks and in the tackles. So I end up losing 1-0 against the orcs. But it was a learning experience, and yeah, I was used to play orcs before, so I tried to play the humans like orcs, and this is not working. The armor is not there to be able to sustain the hit, and on top, I have much less strength than them. He had 4 black ogres blockers and 2 and 3 blitzers, so it was really rough for me. This was on the second part when I tried to score a fast point with my throwers, and is when I failed to score. But was not too far to be able to do 1-to-1 against him. The second game was against the humans, my game against the Underworld Denizens, and here I had superiority in hitting. Although you see here in this picture my ogre is on the ground, so ogre did nothing in the full game. I tried to push always with 2 or 3 dice. He was not able to smash anybody. So, but at the end, I have more strength than the goblins. I had a good speed as well. So here I would say I have superiority against this team in terms of mobility and strength, and I was able to score one touchdown. I missed a touchdown in the first time because I need to do one go for it, and I missed the go for it. And then on the second time I scored quite easily my touchdown. So the end was 1-0 in my favor. Was a very interesting game, this one, and I really enjoyed playing against this team. So was quite a fun game against goblins and scavens. That is mainly the Underworld Denizens are scavens with some goblins and a troll. My third game was against the Shambling Undead. These have mummies, have skeletons, and then they have the and the ghouls. So they have some guys that are fast, but then they have the mummies that are very strong hitting. So I think it's a very balanced team, a little bit slow, and they don't have. But the mummies are really the blockers together with the skeletons and the zombies. These are the low agility guys, and then they have the ghouls as a high agility, and witch, and to also to do the blitzers. So they have the cure into the blitzers. Here I was very unlucky. I tried to play without engaging too much. Tried to play more on the dodge. He scored on the first time. So, and then on the second time, I had a very nice corridor to be able to score, and I missed at the end. So, and then when I missed, he just smashed me in close combat. Once the problem I had here is when he had the ball, it was impossible for me to take out the ball from the undead. With the mummies and all the skeletons around, it was very difficult for me to try to smash them, and I ended up losing very roughly. So almost all my team was killed. My ogre even and died doing a charge itself. So I do a charge with 2 dice against a skeleton, 2 skulls. I try to reroll, I miss, and then he break my armor and he killed me. So was very, or he injured, that doesn't matter. So my ogre was out of combat. So a very rough game, but here, I realized that, when you play to dodge, it's very tricky, and when you miss one dodge, you are really losing your heart. So this was at the end a 3-0 against me. Another learning here. And I need to learn more about the humans. So I need to get used to the humans. I was used to play orcs. I think with if I was playing orcs, I have done a better role. But against 2 mummies of strength 5, and I cannot deal with that. And he was really smashing my guys with the mummies. And then he was quite lucky breaking my armor. And on top, I was not able to break a single armor in the full game. And the last one was against Chaos Renegades. This was the last game, the 4th in a day, so it's quite tiring. And here I think I was playing quite good, but as you can see in the picture, we have a troll, a minotaur, and an ogre. So it's really 3 guys of strength 5, but then it's compensated because he has some goblins. So I play, as you can see, I don't engage too much into the blockage. I try to keep more on the distances. But again, when he had the ball, was almost impossible for me to recover the ball. The ball is surrounded by these 3 guys of strength 5. I cannot break his defense. It's very difficult for me to stop them. And this guy in the middle, this guy here, is a elf. So he has good agility, so when he's close to the touchdown, he can dodge, get out, and score. So I was losing 2-0, and I managed to score 1 touchdown at the end, thanks to a pass. So I playing with between my thrower and the catchers, I managed to at least to score one touchdown. So, summarizing, although I lost a lot of the games, it was a fun day, and also a learning day. So I realized that I have to play the humans in a different way. I think on the 3rd game I played them better as the humans, but I still need to have maybe a little bit more of punch. One of the things I realized is, I think having 2 additional blitzers will add a lot to the team. So I'm thinking to go for the 4 blitzers, that is the normal configuration for humans team. And I'm thinking as well if I will put a star player with the strength 4, and I'm thinking about the Northern woman, the lady that is a blitzer of strength 4. So I will try to look again on the humans. Maybe in future we'll play another tournament. But I will say it was a very fun day. I really enjoy. I'm very tired at the end. And I want to thank you all, the organization of the Leuven Brawl, for organizing the event. It was 18 teams. I finalized the 14th, so not very good from my side. But as I said, it's the first tournament I ever participate of on Blood Bowl, and I just played in the last 10 years 2 more games on that before that, so I was quite rushed, and I was used to play orcs all the time, so it was my second time, to be fair. I played 1 game before, but this was my second time playing the humans on Blood Bowl. But an enjoyable time, I learning, and if I can give an advice, instead of, although I have to say my 3rd game, I have the feeling that I have very bad rolls, don't blame the dice and try to learn. So see if I have to take out something when you have this losses, analyze why you have lost. If you're depending on the luck in most of the games, is because you are taking some risk. So, and this is the point that you have to take. Of course, sometimes dice roll can make the difference between winning and losing. But instead of blaming the roll, think how you can play different to avoid to be in that situation. And this is what I'm trying to learn from my games with the humans. I'm trying to learn how I should play the humans in a different way, that I'm not depending too much on the rolls. And even if I miss the rolls, I can recover from that. So how better position, how better play them. Yeah, and think about that. Always try to think how you can improve. Don't blame the rolls, don't blame your opponent. Blame yourself if you have to blame someone, and try to learn from your mistakes. This is my point of view. This is my learning always, that I try to play a game that I'm not very familiar with. And even if you are familiar, you always can find a way to improve. And that's all for now. Fast video. As usual, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you have liked the recap. Maybe Blood Bowl is not your game, but I hope you have liked this if the Blood Bowl is your game. Quite interesting event. And yeah, it's always fun to participate in this type of events and participate on other type of games. That's all for now. As usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.